Alright, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to Bob Blunders. I am Bob. This video is going to be the first video in a series of a rapid rating climb that I'm going to do. I am a beginner chess player. I learned how the pieces moved as a kid. Other than that, I just a couple weeks ago started doing some puzzles and watching some videos. So we are starting fresh here. And we're just going to see how far we can climb as we improve at chess. So let's go ahead and jump right into it. Okay, everything's recording. All right. Okay, so white plays e3. Normally I would like to play the Carl Khan, but I'll just go ahead and play e4 or e5 rather. And we'll try to just grab some space in the center. Okay, so they're going to attack my pawn, so we want to defend that. So I think I will play knight to c6, defend our pawn. And okay, so now they're not attacking d5, so I'll go ahead and put my other pawn out there and control the center here, and then hopefully... Oh man, I'm not used to not playing the Caro Khan, so I'm not really sure what I'm going to be playing here. By the way, if you see me looking to my right, I'm just looking at my second monitor to make sure we're recording. Believe me, you'll be able to tell by how bad my play is that I'm not using an engine. Whoa, what happened? Okay. Don't know what that was. They played a random pawn move. I think we can go ahead and get our another knight out. I'd like to get a bishop out. Well, can we pin this? Yeah, let's go ahead and pin the knight to the queen. Now that this pawn can't attack us, neither can that one. That's a free pawn. Nope, it's defended by the rook. I don't want him to push too much further. I'd like to get my knight out, though, and castle this way. So I could block it with h6. Or, no, he'll just take. Then I'll have to take. I don't want that. Yeah, let's bring the knight out. And then, worst case, then we'll have double pawns if he does go there. If that pawn moves to it, and he does. Okay. I don't like that. Of course, if I just let him take the pawn, it's defended by my bishop now, but I don't want to leave my bishop here. But I don't want double pawns, and I'm not really ready for this file to be open. I'll have to castle long. I probably should have played h6 earlier. How am I doing on time? Okay, of course I could just go ahead and do the trade. Dang. This is... I don't know what to do in this position. I'm just going to take it. I probably should have just played rook g8. I don't like having double pawns here, but at least we have a half open file. I can put my rook on, and then we'll just... I mean, yeah, he's not developed at all over here. I think we can... Okay, he brings the queen to that side. Okay, so I was considering castling at that side. What does that do? Okay, so the knight is no longer pinned, so I need to keep that in mind. I can always attack the knight there. The queen is currently attacking my b7 pawn and my d5 pawn, protected by the knight and the queen. I think I should just develop more, but the bishop, I can't. I could put the bishop here, and we could still castle if we have to. Bishop here, but then blocks the queen. Or... yeah, not a lot of space for my knight to move up with this pawn structure. I could always push for the center, but I think we should develop first. So, I mean, honestly, is there anything wrong with bishop coming out? No, can't take too much time. Hopefully that's not a bad move. This bishop is defended. This one is not. Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah, I've had this happen before, so... if we survive this queen attack, he's not developed, so we just need to think about what we want to do here. So right now he can take my rook, but it's defended. My knight is the piece that's not defended, so I could bring the bishop back, defend the knight. He can't take either pawn. He can't really take anything. He's almost going to be getting trapped. He could always just go back. I don't have a good knight move other than there. The bishop's undefended still. I'd like to castle. Just bring the bishop back. I don't know. We're running out of time already. Start pushing pawns later. This light squared bishop could actually come in handy here. Now, if we move our knight later, and he castles that way. Okay, he wants to attack this bishop. I don't want them to get trapped. I guess I should have attacked the queen. And now I can't move this knight there. Okay, we could always attack the queen. And then he's going to have to move it. And then maybe we can... I don't know. That doesn't feel like the best move here. So what happens when I get attacked early, I tend to turtle up and I'm just like trying to survive the attack. If I do survive it, I end up being in a good position because they're not developed, especially if I can win the queen. But sometimes I just overlook moves and make bad decisions. And like right now, we're just going to have to keep dealing with this queen here. And it might be a good time to castle. If I castle, he'll just take. So I need to take care of this bishop. What can we do? What can we do with the bishop? We can attack the knight. If he takes, I'll take the knight. Or if he moves the knight. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, I need to develop, but I got to do something with this bishop. It's not defended. He can just keep pushing pawns. Now I'm in a pretty close position, so I hope he doesn't take this knight. And the pawn pushes. That's the other thing I don't know what to do. When they start pushing pawns, I feel like I don't know how to handle that. How do you break through this structure? I mean, I know a knight is good to have in that case, but it's like I can't take any of these pawns without losing a piece. So, I mean, I guess pushing my pawns and having pieces defending those squares is a good thing. Also, I really like getting in here because this pawn is defended by the bishop, but if he brings it out, we just need to start looking for some kind of tactic here. Hope that he blunders. Looks like... Oh, I don't see our ratings. So that, I should be rated 300 in Rapid right now, by the way, because this is a new account. So I think it put me at 300. Not sure what their rating is. I guess I don't have that setting on to show it. So, okay, he's bringing his rook into the game. What did he just take? My pawn? Okay, yeah, he took my double pawn. That is interesting. I feel like we just need to start counterattacking. I mean, what's he threatening? That's defended. So I could take this file. Boom. If I take and he takes, I take. I don't like my position here. The bishops look weird. Oh, that's actually pretty powerful. Look at this. If we somehow move this knight and get the queen down here as well, there's something there. But I'm in time trouble. I mean, look at this. What do I have? 2 of his. He's got 2 of my pawns. I got 1 of his, and I'm at 4.5 minutes. He's at 6.5. So this is what I talk about when I'm saying I just turtle up defensively in these positions. I don't know how to counterattack. And yeah, I mean, I should be maybe attacking his pieces to put pressure on them, but I'm so concerned about making sure all my pieces are defended. That's why I've moved everything the way I have. But my king's not even castled. And now I can't. Well, no, I can still castle this way, but do I want to with this rook here? And I can't castle long anymore at all. All right. I mean, we have a lot of opportunity here. I mean, especially if we could somehow get this rook. Because otherwise he can move back, but I usually, once we start getting in the middle game, I play a lot of puzzles. I've done 1,000 puzzles in the last month. All right, what do we got here? Okay, we could take, he could take, we could take, then he would take, and then we could not take back, so that would be bad. I mean, we take, queen takes. So if I just take the knight, I mean, he's going to take. If I take back, he takes. I'm not defended there. Take. Discovered attack. That pawn being there is not good either. That was probably dumb. Because now if he takes... His king's just so exposed. These pieces aren't even active. Well, I'm in time trouble, and I have a lot of pressure from these three pieces. And it's hard to break free. Oh, I should maybe push the pawns. Start breaking up the pawn structure. I mean, getting the queen out there could be deadly. But I also have the queen defending over here, so we got problems. You could just take... No, there's that, so... Okay. If I take... He takes my bishop, I take back. There's no time. We're going to have to start playing fast, which I don't like. There's a fork here. So he doesn't take my bishop, which he probably will. We need to get this rook involved. We've got a really good looking attack over here. I want to take this knight, though, really bad. But I'm in check, so I got to take. And now my rook's undefended. We could castle, but then rook's here. I like the rook on this g file. So, I mean, I don't know. Like, how can I even castle, because this is a problem. Let's take that, though. Ooh, if he takes back with pawn, look at this. If only we could get the knight involved. Knight there. So I mean, we've got a check right here. But do we want to trade our rook for a bishop? No. Okay, I was worried about that. So with our rook, I mean, should we take the check? He moves. If I could have just got this queen dealt with earlier, I know I'd handled that poorly, getting rid of this queen, because you can see he's got nothing happening here with his bishop. It's blocked in, okay? His rook, I mean, he has a half-open file here, sure, but I can just leave that pawn alone. Okay, he does push the pawns. So he probably wants me to take that, move in. I could just push my pawn, or we could just go, because if I take, I wish this was protected. Sorry. It's hard to, I'm new, it's hard to commentate. Okay. Should we do the trade? I don't know. I was kind of thinking about attacking. If I do that, he'll take my rook, though. So, I don't like that. Where's rook protected? Up here. Still wanted to do something like that. Queen's blocked. Shit. Queen can come here. But I'll be attacked. Okay, at least we're even on time, but we're going to have to start moving quick. So we'll see if we get into a time scramble here. I know I should be playing 15-10 games, but I don't feel like I have a lot of time in the day. So usually at least I know that a 10 minute with no increment game like this is going to be no longer than 20 minutes versus, you know, a 15 plus 10 game could be, 45 minutes. I don't know. So I can comfortably play a 10-minute game multiple times a day. Okay, what's that do? He's attacking my knight, but we gotta be quick here. Check. Take his knight. If he takes my rook, I actually don't know if I mind as much. Okay, what's that attacking? We can't even get the queen out anymore. I don't have a check. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just thinking, now he's going to check me, so that's not good. Can't take, can't block. We're going to have to run. He's forked my queen. Shit. Yep, that was my only chance. And there's just not enough time. There's not enough time. I don't know. I am surprised. I thought it would be... I don't know. I have no time. No time to think. Great. I'm worried about a checkmate here. Yeah. Let's see if we can survive this. Just gotta move faster than him at this point. Man, it's not gonna be a well played game. I'm not happy to flag, but I could have taken. At least he gave me the chance. All right, we survived. Damn, that was stressful. Well, let's see. I haven't. This account's not premium yet because I had another account I was playing on chess.com, but I decided to make the YouTube channel, so I made this one brand new. So we do get a good win on time there. Definitely a lot of mistakes to review. I feel like I played the end game well and trying to run him out of time, but man, we made a lot of mistakes. I mean, that when that queen, what was it? He was on h6 with the check. I could have just taken it with my knight instead of we moved the queen, but then he moved his rook, so we were able to win the queen. So that was crazy. Let's see. Do we get a game review if we're not quite premium? Let's see. Okay, so accuracy. Wow, both of us had terrible accuracy. Um, Game rating 100, 150. I had 3 great moves. Okay, interesting. 8 best, 4 blunders. Yeah, okay, I believe it. Um, yeah, wow, this is pretty wild. So white, I had the advantage. Wow, all the way until. I'm curious what that move is that gave white. I made a big blunder there. It looks like. Um, okay, I guess we won't do. Okay, he's muted, so that I don't want you guys to get annoyed by the coach talking. So we'll just quickly review this. Um, okay, that's all fine. I guess I gotta push the pawn. Okay, taking the center is fine. Yep, that's an accuracy. Okay, that's what I wanted to do is pin the knight to the queen. So we got that. Um, Again, I thought about just taking here, but no, the rook's protecting it. So, okay, that was a miss. I guess I should have pushed pawn. Okay, I thought about that. Oh, I see. If I can push, he can't move it, so he would just lose the knight. See, that's the little things I need to start remembering about my openings there is, yeah, wow, the knight's pinned, so why not? Let's double attack it, and then if he moves it, we'll take the queen. Okay, he keeps pushing the pawn, and wow. Okay, so I should have left it alone. I thought about that. And yeah, it wanted us to threaten the knight again because, let's see. Yeah, we get the double pawns. And, okay, then he brings the queen out, which I know if I could play this well, it would have been so good. Yep, so I didn't know what to do there. And we were already at 7 minutes, just only, here on move 7. And I'm already down 2.5 minutes. So, yeah, not the best move. Queen. So he likes that. Yeah, I gotta think about how both these pawns got attacked. My b2 or b7 and g7. So there. Oh, that was a great move. Okay, I guess defending my knight there was the great move. Is that why? Oh, threatening to win a knight. Okay, no, I missed why it was a great move. Yeah, that's beyond my. Okay. Yeah. Sometimes it shows me these things that's beyond my ability to calculate at this point. I see 2-3 moves ahead with tactics at most. So, okay, we continue. That's good by me to attack the queen and to kick it. That's an accuracy. Okay. All right, so that was a bad move by him. That scared me. That's when I felt really attacked because he's got a rook in my face and a queen, and I start feeling panicked. Even though I'm developed well here, I mean, feel like this is a pretty good structure. Everything's pretty well defended. And what should I have done? Okay, pushing the pawn was okay, but I did consider this attacking. I just thought, what's he gonna do? That's gonna kick him, right? So I mean, what's the queen gonna do there? Yeah, just move back. So okay, that would have gave me some more room at least. Okay. Big mistake by him, and why did I mess it up? Okay, I should have just took the knight there. Yeah, that's right. I did take it later, but this gives me this maybe, so. Oh, and then I can take. He takes, but then. Okay, so we don't take back. But then, yeah, then at that point we take control of the G file. Okay. Makes sense. And. Okay, yep, move the knight. Okay, so I take his rook. That was better than just taking back the bishop. I take back. Okay, I finally take that knight. Okay, then I take control of the G file. Queen pushes. Lost another pawn. Man, I'm down to 4 pawns here. So, okay, that's a decent move, I guess. Get the check, because I didn't know what else to do. And I saw this, the discovered attack on the bishop, but I didn't think it was that useful because I knew that I was going to lose. It was going to take back. So I just thought, why would I just lose my rook for a bishop? But actually, look at this. I actually wish I did that because look what we have here. We still have our bishop, our queen, our knight, 4 pawns, and they just have queen, rook, and bishop. So I wish I did make that. What did I do instead? Okay, I guess the engine says it's not a bad move either, but I think I would have been better off because I was really eyeing the checkmates here during the game or something, just getting these pieces active, getting that rook down there, bishop protecting queen maybe, knight moving in. So I kind of abandoned that idea. He pushes to the center. He's got defended by all these pawns. But okay, we bring the knight out. They move the bishop. That's my blunder. Okay, we should have just taken. But see, I thought in my eyes, again, I'm like, oh, I'm going to lose it. But man, I should have looked at it more carefully. What's the material here? I mean, the computer's giving me plus, minus, 5 there almost. So, okay. So, that's where I blunder. I left my rook. Oh, wow, I didn't even realize that. See, this is the point where I get low on time, I rush, and I don't even see things. I'm thinking, you know what, let's put my rook in a place where it's defended by my knight, so later, I don't know, we can do some sort of attacks. I just wanted to have checks available, and that doesn't even do that anyway. But my thought process was get a check available. If anything, I should have moved it, to g2, and then I don't know, whatever with the knight. But yeah, so he did not take though. He does not take my rook. He moves his bishop to f6 and attacks my other rook, which I decide to let him have for a pawn for some reason. Why did I do that? Don't know. And he doesn't take. He defends his queen, which is not under attack. Okay. So that was the big swing. This blunder here. Okay, moving my rook to g3. And then he does it, gives me the gives it back here. Okay, then I give it back to him by blundering again. Gives it back. And then then he keeps advantage here. Moving my queen. Let's see, why is this a blunder? I allowed the opponent to win a queen through a fork. Okay, where's the fork? Let's see. Do they have... Yep, there's the fork. Okay, so at this point, I don't think they play it. Yep, they do. So they play... Why did I... No way that was his plan. Yeah, no. He just happens that I'm stupid enough. Because in my mind, I was thinking, let's get the queen here. Let's try to rush a counterattack. So ignore these pieces that are coming in here. Let's go here. We're attacking the bishop. We'll see what it does. Of course, that would have been bad too. But I thought if it takes my rook, it's not attacking it. Boom, let's go in. Because this is what I was eyeing here. Is I thought that I could get before the fork, say just whatever. I thought, boom, we come here. We've got to check. Oh, yeah, that wouldn't have worked anyway. So, yeah. But I don't know. I was low on time pressure there, just thinking we need to get the piece out. So, okay. Back to the queen blunder. He finds the fork. Good move by my opponent there to find the fork. Oh, wow. I'm just noticing my rating. It rated me 477 from that win and him at 296. Well, that's interesting because he pretty much outplayed me. So... I don't know that I should be 477 if he's only at 300. But I guess we'll see after like 10-15 games where we actually get rated at. Probably lose a lot along the way. Okay, we move the queen out of check, or move the king out of check. We lose the queen. Yeah, there was no way to save the queen, right? Yeah, we can't block at that point. Queen's lost. So bye bye to the queen. Take back. Okay, I think I've had a good move coming up here. Oh no, this is when Okay, don't know what my plan was there. I think I was just rushing. Okay, that's actually a good discovered move by him, except I think I move here, and so I would take back. Right? Yeah, so not really. Okay, at this point, I take the bishop. He gives check. I should just take... Knight takes queen on h6. No, what do I do instead? Move the king again for no reason. Right back to where it was. Maybe I thought I was going to go for a draw by repetition. I don't know. But anyway, he then moves his rook for some reason. So he blunders his queen. Okay, but he takes my bishop. But boom, then we take the queen. Now, why was that a great move? A second ago, this was a miss. You're going to end up losing a bishop. Yeah, so... But wouldn't I still have lost the bishop? Right? I mean... Yeah, still lose the bishop. Okay. Okay, so blocking was a blunder. Why was that a blunder? Okay, I guess I just could have kept my rook alive. In my mind, I was thinking we need to get rid of his rook because I'm trying to flag him. So the best way to flag him, he's got pawn. His closest pawn is on, 4, row 4 here. So in my mind, I'm like, let's block. If he wants to take it, fine. We'll win on time. So that was my thought. It's just keep moving the pieces as fast as possible and make sure he doesn't promote. But okay, it's a blunder. So he does move a pawn, but he hangs his bishop. I don't understand his thought process there because he's already got a rook, but then he's trying to promote. Now, I thought I played decent here under time pressure. Let's see. That was just a random move. Just thought I needed 30 seconds versus 17, so random pawn move. But then I realized I don't want him to promote. So, yeah, I was thinking about bringing the rook down and just blocking, which is what I did. And then I thought just block, I don't have to deal with it. And then if this one does get down here, then we we'll take this, and then he'll promote this one. We'll go back and take that. So, and then I thought I'd get the bishop involved just to protect, get it to this square, and it protects. So that was my plan when I moved the bishop here, I think. But also I could have brought this rook back at any time. I don't know. I was still kind of hoping for some sort of checkmate, but okay. Yep, pretty normal. I'm just pretty much moving pieces as fast as possible. And then I think at that moment he decided to give up when he had 5 seconds. So, well played. Good game. I did have a winning position there at the end. So, time was definitely a factor. But, hey, I mean, that's always interesting when you don't feel like you played a good game, but you went on time. Because, I mean, that is a part of the game. That is the gamesmanship of it. It's just that I feel like, I would prefer to get a checkmate and win or something like that. So, okay, well, that was the first of the video. We're going to see how this goes. I'm probably going to change formats here and there. We might just talk some other stuff, too. It might not just be this particular series is going to be the actual rating climb, like I said. Well, hopefully we climb. But, we might have some other videos as well, too. So we're just trying it out. Yeah, this is the first, so we look forward to more. So, all right, thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.